the center of this tradition is a man named Ruben, the so-called Christ of San Pedro Coutoode. For over 2 decades, Ruben has been nailed to a cross every Good Friday. But this isn't just a routine or a tradition he inherited. It stems from a deeply personal, life-altering experience. In 1985, he fell from a 3-story building and emerged completely unharmed. He considered it a miracle and made a vow to be nailed to the cross each year as an act of gratitude. What makes this even more profound is that when Ruben first decided to do this in 1996, he didn't tell his family. He feared they'd try to stop him. Imagine the shock his parents, wife, and children felt when they saw him on that cross for the first time. We have audio from that day, capturing raw emotions of disbelief, fear, and heartbreak. Initially, Ruben vowed to do this for 9 years. But when his daughter fell gravely ill during pregnancy, he made another promise. He prayed beneath a tree on the hospital grounds, pledging that if she recovered, he would continue the crucifixions for another 9 years. She recovered, cementing his path. This isn't just symbolic. Ruben is nailed to the cross with 4 actual nails, 2 for his hands and 2 for his feet. Incredibly, these are the same nails that have been used for 20 years, sharpened before each Good Friday. The process is precise. A fingernail is pressed into his palm to mark the exact spot on the bone, and it takes to hammer blows to drive each nail through. The pain is unimaginable. Before the crucifixion, Ruben carries a heavy wooden cross for nearly 2 kilometers. Originally weighing 37 kilos, it's now 25, lightened as he's grown older. Still, the physical toll is immense. This is all part of a larger tradition called the Sinaculo, a reenactment of the Passion of Christ. Ruben has played the role of Christ for over 20 years, knowing the script by heart. For him, it's more than a performance. It's sacred. The entire community participates. It begins at the house of Ben, a tailor who's been involved since 1996, making costumes and passing down traditions. The script was written in 1955 by Ben's grandfather, but the actual nailing only began in 1965. Over the years, it has become a living expression of faith. Outside Good Friday, Ruben is known as a kind, joyful man, devoted to his family and neighbors. He believes his role as Christ shapes his actions year-round, especially toward the children who see him as a role model. But after 27 years, the weight of this commitment is catching up with him. He admits he's considering stepping down, hoping someone else will take his place. Taking on this role is no small thing. It requires a genuine personal vow and a clean record in the community. Ruben isn't the only one who performs acts of penance. Other men, known as nagpapaju, cover their faces with crowns of thorns and whip themselves with bamboo, expressing their faith through sacrifice. Every Good Friday, as Ruben prepares his nails and crown of thorns, there's a quiet stillness. After 29 years, it never gets easier. Even after a 3-year pause due to the pandemic, the fear is still there. His wife worries every year, but she respects his decision, knowing the depth of his devotion. A doctor checks him beforehand to ensure he's physically capable of enduring the ordeal. The Catholic Church doesn't officially approve of these acts of penance, and the Department of Health warns of risks like infection and tetanus. But for Ruben and the others, this is more than ritual. It's about seeking forgiveness, expressing gratitude, and forging a connection with God. As the Sinaculo begins, Ruben carries his cross for nearly 2 kilometers to the hill where he will be crucified. While on the cross, he prays, first reciting the Lord's Prayer, then asking for forgiveness and guidance. After several minutes, he's taken down, and in a few days, the hill will be empty again. Yet, for Ruben and the people of San Pedro Coutoode, their devotion endures. It's extraordinary, this blend of physical pain and spiritual conviction. It makes you question what faith really means, what drives people to such acts, and the lengths we go to for our beliefs. In the end, we're left pondering what we seek through these acts of faith, what compels us, and what we hope to find.